Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon.
I am Jeffrey Pitangasi. This is my second year at this campus doing Bachelor of Education, teaching primary. My student ID number is s11066742. Alright, our lesson today is shape. How many sides they have and how many lines of symmetry each have. The lesson topic was taken out from Unit 3, Topic 8 and 9, the 2 and 3 dimensional shapes. The aim is to understand the names and properties of the topic, and based on the topic, the expected outcome is to recognize the name of the basic two-dimensional shapes and differentiate the properties. They are simple patterns, and identify the lines of symmetry of some two, three-dimensional shapes when it comes to a regular and irregular polygons. Anyway, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the symmetrical shapes and even be able to make some differentiations of the shape that have lines of symmetry and the number of sides each shape has. By the way, before we introduce the new lesson topic for today, let us revise something from the previous lessons, class. What is our last lesson topic?
Irregular and irregular polygons.
Good. Yeah, and every regular polygons, remember, every regular polygons has every side is the same, and every irregular shapes has no symmetry equal. Now, even the names of the shape and telling the differences as to why they have regular and irregular shapes, and matching the shapes with the right names by counting their sides. Good. Right, now today we will be looking at a new topic, which is shape. How many sides basic shapes has, and how many lines of symmetry they have got. Now, what are lines of symmetry? I'd like you to listen very carefully, and as I'm going to define the meaning of the keywords today, the lines of symmetry and number of sides the shape has. Alright, lines of symmetry are defined as the imaginary line that divide the shape into two equal parts. Sometimes it is called the axis of symmetry. Next, number of sides, and referring to any shape, as long as they have corners, they have sides, only except for the second, which they don't have corners, so there is no sides. Now let's look at this example to recognize the special relation of the regular shape side and the lines of symmetry. Now let's look at the first example. Which of these shapes are symmetrical? Let us fold these polygons and see if they are symmetrical or not. Let's look at the first one, the rectangle. Look at this rectangle. Remember, regular polygons have every side the same. But when you look at this rectangle, we have two opposite sides of the same. Yeah, the longer side, both longer sides, and then the shorter sides. So for rectangle, we have two equal sides, and another two, which is the longer ones, equal sides. Let's see if this one has lines of symmetry or not. Let's fold it vertically. As long as the shape, the folds are congruent, then they are symmetrical shapes, right? Now look at this. Since every side folds the same and both sides are congruent, this is one line of symmetry. Okay, so the rectangle has one, and let's see the next one. Let's fold the shape into horizontal. See if they have the same size. Okay. Now, when you look at the same fold, we have all sides congruent. So for the rectangle, we have one lines of symmetry, another lines of symmetry. Okay, rectangle is a symmetrical with two symmetrical lines. Let's look at the next one. A triangle. This is a equilateral triangle. Okay, an equilateral triangle has every side the same. Right? Let's see how many lines of symmetry as a equilateral triangle has. Now see, the first four, we have all sides the same. They are congruent. So triangle has one. Let's go to the next one. Two, this is the next one. And then the last one. My car's not really good. It's okay. And this one should be three. So the triangle has one, two, three symmetrical lines. So yeah, as you look at these two examples, it reminds us that when a set has two equal sides, they have equal sides, then they have symmetrical lines. Now let's look at the last one there, trapezium. If you look at the sides, they don't have equal side. This means that whenever a set has no equal side, then they have no symmetrical lines. See, there is no congruent shapes, everything is different. The fold this way has different sides, they have no congruence. Yeah? This means that trapezium, since they have different sides, they don't have symmetrical line. Let's look at the next example. Example 2. What is special between the regular polygons and then the symmetrical lines? Let's look at the first one, the hexagon shape. When you look at the hexagonal shape, you have have 6 sides. Every side is the same. Every side is the same. Since every side has the same, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides of equal sides. They also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines of symmetry. Right? The next one is, let's look at the pentagon. Pentagon has every side is the same. Since every side is the same, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of symmetry. So remember class, whenever we have sides equal, every side is equal, they have equivalent to the number of lines of symmetry. Alright? Now, lines of symmetry defined as the imaginary line, okay? And they have same equal sides. Next, number of sides, and referring to any shape, as long as they have corners, they have sides. Only exception for the circle, since they don't have corners, they have no shapes. Now, is that okay, class?
Yes.
Okay, so in this class, in this lesson, I prepared some activities for you. But just before we go to an activity, any question, class? Alright, no question means everything is clear. Silence means everything is okay. Okay, so get out your people's resource book and turn to page 15. Get out your exercise books, write margins, write the dates, write instructions, very important, and start working. If you made any confusion, just raise your hands. I'll come around to help you. Anyone finished? Put your books on my table for marking. Last one to finish, everyone close their textbooks. And if you find an X beside your answers, do your correction, and we'll go through the activity as soon as you finish from doing this activity. All right, class?
Yes.
Right, now you can start. This is the end of our lesson.